Hey, Instagram fam, Jerry with Vinci Digital. This week we'll be talking about brand management in the age of cancel culture. This is such a huge topic of discussion right now. So whether you've been directly involved in cancel culture or fear it will negatively impact your business now or in the future, it holds huge implications for the way we do business. And if you're not sure if you're at risk of being the next victim of cancel culture, or if you're not even sure what the hell that is, your brand might definitely be fucked. So since the pandemic took hold and the racial injustices that have long plagued our country finally came to a head in 2020, cancel culture has exploded into the spotlight. Brands have been penalized for spreading insensitive or inappropriate messages for years, but never as much as in recent years. If you're not sure what exactly cancel culture is, it's a modern day form of ostracism, which includes someone or something being removed from social or professional circles, regardless if it's done online, across social media, or in person. Through cancel culture, which usually occurs through social media, there's often a call for cancellation or complete destruction of individuals, businesses, media outlets, or even a concept that a particular person or group find problematic. The real issue with cancel culture is how damaging it can be to small businesses, and that's because many of them already struggle to come up with marketing messages that are compelling enough to keep the attention of their audience, but are not too controversial that they attract the wrong type of attention. Where's the balance? And how do you toe that line without running the risk of offending someone? Well, a lot of small businesses might just say, fuck it. I don't care who I offend, or I can't please everyone. That might be true, but we also have to look at where the entire cancel culture movement originated. The movement was sparked by the desire to stand up to injustice wherever it appears. The unfortunate thing about injustice is it isn't always something people agree on, and some small businesses that might be vital to their communities could become the next victim, even though they don't deserve to be canceled at all. So what are the risks of cancel culture? The ultimate challenge with this movement is there isn't a single narrative or underlying reason why some businesses have been canceled or called out. And more often than not, these situations spiral out of control way too quickly. Businesses can go from doing business as usual one day to being in the middle of a horrendous controversy the next. And even though people watching and even the protesters themselves, they tend to move on pretty quickly, the damage has been done. So without a swift and assertive response, a business's reputation that sometimes takes years to construct can be torn down overnight. This can impact a business for months or years to come, as negative press and reviews are not that easy to ignore or remove. Cancel culture is also an important reminder to small businesses that they must get to know their audiences. Most businesses who fall victim to cancel culture are out of touch with their audience or customer base. And it's also important to remember that it's better to stand for something than nothing at all. So a great example of this would be Nike's ad campaign featuring Colin Kaepernick. Nike was committed to the ideals that Colin and the Black Lives Matter movement stood for, no matter how risky it seemed. The Nike brand was looking to appeal to a younger, more diverse customer base, and the gamble paid off. And Nike managed to brush off any perceived risks from the rest of their customer base. So what do we learn from this example? That while it's impossible to please everyone, modern branding and marketing work best when it's bold and uniquely tailored to the personalities and preferences of your target audience. So what comes next? How do we move beyond cancel culture? In a recent survey, nearly half of the respondents believe that cancel culture has gone too far and that it has a negative impact on society. Most of the critics feel cancel culture paints everything as either black or white, red or blue. You're either for something or you're against something. There are so many factors surrounding these controversial situations that someone's personal experiences or perspective may not reflect what the brand was trying to do or say, or truly reflect the events at all. In 2021, it's safe to say our society is angry, and rightfully so, but villainizing others won't spur change and actually hinders our ability to be empathetic towards others. So cancel culture can be problematic, and due to the risk it poses to small businesses, I think we need to start asking some tough questions. Here are just a few. So who should be responsible for forcing a business to change its policies? Who's policing or vetting those leading the cancel culture movement? Who gets to decide what is acceptable and what isn't? How can we ensure those attempting to cancel someone or something have done their due diligence? And what actions can businesses take to protect themselves? So if I can leave you with one last question, what is the ultimate goal of cancel culture movement? Is it to root out bad business practices and ethics, or is it an attempt to eliminate opposing ideals, beliefs, and views that differ from our own, or is it both? Cancel culture is such an important topic of discussion. I encourage all of you, please join the conversation and leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts and what are some ways we can hold businesses more accountable without the threat of canceling them entirely. Also, if you want to learn more about brand management in the wake of the cancel culture movement, make sure to head over to our website tomorrow to check out our latest blog. So thanks for watching, and I'll chat with everyone again soon.